Yeah, I've heard about that.
Okay. This is typically the pathway that it follows if everything is, in the right direction, right? And if we pull up your X-rays, actually, it doesn't show anything drastically different than before.
Really?
Yeah. So there's the collapse of the talus. Overall alignment is still, I would say, okay. Meaning.
So it's not much different from the last X-ray?
Correct. Yeah. So let me show.
Because it got a bit wider.
I mean, there could be again subtle differences, but we look at it from kind of like a bird's eye view type thing. So this is the last month to right now. So again, everything is, and it's still in its place. There's no drastic difference between two, but there still could be soft tissue swelling that occurs all around it.
Okay.
Right? So again, if this pathway is not working out with the cast, then one of the options is to talk to one of our reconstruction surgeons about potentially major intervention surgery to help stabilize this.
Okay, but
So would you like that opportunity to talk to one of them? I think honestly it at least might be a good idea to talk to them, so you can kind of hear what situations happen in the surgery well, and what further options you have to help stabilize this for the long term.
Okay.
Again, if the pathway of the casting and eventually ordering you, which we can still do, obviously.
Yes, I've met somebody who had a crow boot.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
We can still do this pathway for long term, but sometimes these types of problems don't respond to that pathway, and the alternative pathway, other than living with it, is talking to one of our reconstruction surgeons. So I think at least as a consultation, it's very helpful. I think it's at least very helpful.
Okay, now, because like I saw Mrs. Wood, I forgot her last name.
Dr. Duckworth?
Duckworth, thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Well, that's fine.
And she made a comment like, could this take longer to heal where it's at, or is it pretty much where it's going to be at?
I mean, as long as there's no reactivation of the problem, this is probably going to be. It's again, there could be on top of soft tissue swelling and those components, which are variable. But the overall bone alignment, as long as there's no drastic difference in these positions, is probably going to be the alignment that's going to be in for the rest of life.
Okay, but do you think it'll get
It might shrink down. There's always possibility of worse. Yes, anything in life has a possibility of getting worse.
Okay.
That's why we talk about the pathway of the short leg cast.
I got this. I'm not videoing you.
What's that?
I saw video in your voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but I
right.
just got it on the TV. I don't have it on you.
That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. That's why when we talk about the casting as the initial immobilization to help kind of coalesce everything, and then eventually getting into the crow boot through one of the local companies that Kaiser's contracted with. If that pathway works, then we can stay on this pathway. But these are very long-term pathways.
Right.
And the other pathway involves most definitely at least talking to our surgeons, our reconstruction surgeons, about these particular aspects of what could get worse in the future, what could fail, what could necessitate a large leg amputation. So those are all unfortunately possibilities with these types of problems that people suffer.
Okay.
So
it's your
So I would say at least we can continue with our casting pathway. We can place the orders for this in the meantime. If you're interested in this pathway still, and then this goes to whatever company that we want to get set up with. What's the last company you used with? What's the glass company that you used for your shoes, fillers, inserts?
Oh, I don't remember the name of it now. It's been a while.
I can pull it up with you. I think we placed the orders for you fairly recently.
Yeah.
Like last month? Yeah, April.
I haven't gotten any referral notices or anything.
No notice. Yeah, so it looks like Kaiser didn't authorize it for Hanger. That was the company that they authorized. And these were prior for your shoes and inserts and for the filler.
Okay.
So we can update the referral to include the crow boot.
Okay.
But Kaiser has to reprocess it and then let you know within 2 weeks. If they don't, then just message us and then we can check the status. And then again, if you like, I think it's a very good appointment to at least consider any available options with our surgeons.
Yes.
Okay. Again, it's a consultation. It's not signing up. It's not I have to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to give you their professional opinion about the whole picture, including all the available surgical options and what that would entail, and the whole kind of whole 9 yards,
No.
maybe all 10 yards.
Does the swelling ever go down even though the foot is kind of deformed?
Yes and no. So if there's any soft tissue swelling component, then yes. But otherwise, the structural alignment produces its own subtle change in the soft tissues, and then that ends up being sometimes more of a chronic situation.
Okay. I mean, like, is this is like all bone though that's shifted, or is it?
It's all the realignment that occurred.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what it is, and you know the only way to fix this is to talk to our reconstruction. That's why the appointment, I think, is helpful, at least to have that perspective, because then this more or less, yes, is permanent unless it gets worse. It's highly likely to reverse itself and go back to normal. That would be some act of God, I would say.
Right.
So that's generally not in the cards. If
I just
anything,
didn't know how much of this is actually swelling and how much smaller it may get or may not get, or probably premature.
that's
or
time. Time will tell. Time will tell that through the casting and through the crow boot. Time will tell.
Okay. And the pain is what it is.
At this time, correct. So in the future, with more stability, more coalescence, as we call it, that could get better. That could stay the same, or even the absence of things getting worse, your pain could remain in an elevated state.
Okay. No, like, because it got worse in here, and like the cast got super tight.
If that ever happens, then just message us. We'll get you a new cast, because sometimes things change in between the casting. So if you ever have a problem with the casting, and it's during our office hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, message us for a new cast. Will get you one.
Okay.
If it's after hours, weekend, holiday, then it
Next
needs
visit.
to be removed and replaced. They'll usually just give you a splint, but that's temporary from the ER. Then we can let us know. We'll get you a new cast after that.
Okay.
So don't ever try to stay with a cast if it's not working for you, I would say, because then there are cast complications, rubbing, irritation, more sources of problem.
Right.
I mean, and we don't want that to happen, obviously.
Oh yeah, I know my whole bottom of my foot's kind of
Yeah.
all rough and stuff.
Okay, so let's get you ready for the new cast today. All right,
Okay.
and then let's get you a follow up in about a month.
And then so I'll get a referral and a call from surgery.
From our department for the consultation to talk to our reconstruction surgeons. Yeah, it's just a consultation. It's not an actual
Right.
surgery appointment.
No.
But
Yeah.
it's a consultation with our. So it's a one level above situation, basically.
And they just basically said, well, if we do surgery, this is what we can do for
Yeah,
it.
and this is what to expect and entail and recovery and what you need to consider. Yes. So it's just a thorough. It's the full 10 yards, basically.
See, my problem is sorry,
It's okay.
I'm not where I can do like all non-weight bearing.
I know that's a big component of a lot of situations that we deal with in our extremity world. So, but I think you're doing your best, and that's what's really important. And in the meantime, I'll get you the crow boot ordered. And if you don't hear back from Kaiser with the revised referral in about 2 weeks, just send us a message as well, and then we'll check the status and let you know. Okay. Okay. All right. So just give us a few minutes, and my assistant's gonna help you get arranged with that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I wish I had tissues.
I got paper towel.
There you go.
Thank
Okay,
you.
she'll be right back, okay? Hang in there.